Merry Christmas, everyone. It's tRebllStaRr. It's really, really late at night right now. Because I had so much stuff to do today. Uh, I'm only able to get to this right now. Um, Basically, what I'm doing is the 2018 care package unboxing from St. Mordecai's. You know, we do this for each other every year. And I've got my care package right here. You can also see right over there, I've got some WWE merchandise, and you can kind of see over here, there's something over there too. Um, that I was requested to open as part of this unboxing because I've actually never seen it before, and I just didn't have the chance to open it earlier. So I'm going to be opening that tonight as well. It's going to be my first time taking a look at it. So let me just set this back up properly. And hope this doesn't fall over. All right, we'll get right to the unboxing with the care package itself, which is right over here. Now this is one of two. It's not actually dinner napkins. That was like the joke. I spoke to St. Mordecai the day that I got it, and I said, I got a box of dinner napkins. She just sent me back an LOL right back, and that was apparently the joke. By the way, please excuse me. I'm a little under the weather right now. Gotta go to the doctor soon. You know how stubborn guys can be. We don't go to doctors and shit. We just try to make it better ourselves or whatever the hell it is. Anyway, so this is one of two packages. There's another package that's over there. Very, very quick story about that package when I do get to it. So we'll just start on this one. Here we go. Unbox. And box. All right. So this paper, I see a whole bunch of, oh shit. Okay, so first things first, she did this to me. These are packing peanuts, and I believe it was her very, very first care package, the very first one that I sent to her. My emphasis on that care package was, I'm gonna have you make a mess. I'm going to do my absolute best to not make a mess right now because it is really late at night and I don't have the time to clean it up. So I hope I don't miss anything because I'm not going to be dumping all of these out right now. But if you just wanted to take a look on the inside, it's basically packed to almost the top. You can kind of see everything. So yeah, I'm going to try my absolute best to not make a complete mess of my room. So I'm gonna start just taking things out. Oh, now let's take a look at this. As you can see, WWE wrapping paper. I think this is probably some leftovers that she had from last year. Don't really care because this wrapping paper is really, really friggin' cool. So awesome thing for the wrapping paper. So we got another one here. And then there's a little bit of a big box down over here. And then another little bit of a big box. Oh, that's a couple actually. Okay. So it's a bunch of I have no idea what these things could be, by the way. But because I actually didn't I don't ever ask for anything. She just knows what to get me. And as it turned out, I have no idea why this is even in here, because it's got packing peanuts, which should have sufficed, but yet she still stuck this in here. I don't know. I'll just leave it alone. So there was also a card, which I did not, I neglected to mention, but I'm mentioning it now. Put this back on the ground. And as always, we start with the card first. And on the front it says 4RSS. Those are my initials. And the card says, Happy Thanksgiving. No, I'm kidding. It says making spirits bright. Very Christmas themed. Oh, crap. As always, it's a big old long letter. So I'll read this out. To my brother from another mother. I call her my big sis. It is that time once again. Geez, time is flying by swiftly. Thank you for giving me an excellent birthday present, 4 nights of wrestling. She and I basically sat ringside for SummerSlam for all 4 events, which was NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, SummerSlam, Monday Night Raw, and SmackDown Live. And we basically sat courtside for it. I'll talk about these about the titles in the back, but they had played a little bit. The one that this one right here played a little bit of a role in it. I'll get to that later, but that was an amazing weekend. We met Sasha Banks. I still get chills when I talk about that. Meeting Sasha Banks, it's amazing. Anyway, plus we got to see Sasha. It's actually right here. I'll wait for you to have your reminiscing moment. I already had it, Mo. Sorry. LOLs. As always, I'm thankful for you. You know the drill. Start unwrapping, make a mess. Open the bigger parcel last. I hope you enjoy the presents. Love you, your sister from another Mr. Mo. Just a little bit of a grammatical thing, Mo. Bigger implies that there's only two, so I'm sure you meant biggest. But we're not in school right now, so that's okay. We'll let that one slide. So she said open the biggest one last, which is this one. I will save this for last. She did say bigger parcel. Now I see what you mean. There were 2 separate parcels. There was this parcel, and then there was that big parcel over there, which is in the corner. I will open that one last. My mistake. I take it back. She said parcel, not present. So, my mistake. All right. One way or another, we will be doing these in size order, as she likes to do. By the way, she has an unboxing that she did earlier today. Also does loads of Let's Plays and things of that nature. My Christmas care package to her came a little late. Well, we'll be arriving a little bit late, so just subscribe to her channel, St. Mordecai. She's subscribed to my channel. You can find her through mine. She does a lot more stuff than I do, so it's a good channel to subscribe to. So, going to start with the odd looking one first, and then I'm going to go to these, and then I'm going to go to this. So I'm going to go with this one first. What I will say is that Mo's wrapping skills are becoming a lot better. She brags about the way that I and a mutual friend of ours, wraps Christmas presents, and that we should have like a gift wrapping or gift wrap off to see who can wrap better. You'll probably get an idea of what she's talking about if by just looking at some of her old unboxings or by looking at the one that she's going to do in a couple of days. So, all right. So, this figure is currently facing backwards. I'm not really sure why, but anybody who is a wrestling fan will be able to pick that out. This is Bobby Roode, Glorious Bobby Roode. And he's facing that way because that's part of his entrance. He comes out and he turns his back to the crowd, and that's what you see, Glorious. And the music plays, and it's just glorious. So this is another action figure to add to the collection. It's staying right in this box. I don't open anything. All my pops are still in the boxes and everything like that. So this is really, really cool. So that's going with the rest of them. That's about as much of a mess as you're going to see me make. So going to the next one. Apparently she did not want me to get into any of these because it's like taped beyond belief. So okay, so I would imagine that these are pops for two reasons. I mean, I would assume that they're not actually what's written on the box, but the box does say pops. They are about the size of what pops would. This box is about the size of what pops would be. It does say Overwatch in here, but I'm not gonna go by that because I know Mo is craftier than that. So, but I will still assume that there are pops in here. So, okay. So I already see two in here, and we have Asuka, who I call I'm not really sure if I should disclose that name on this, but yeah, I call her my spicy tuna, but we'll just leave that one alone. Asuka, and we got Shawn Michaels. Awesome, awesome, very, very awesome. Very, very awesome. Shawn Michaels is the man. Okay. Going forward to the next one. And I would imagine that these are also pops. Now with these, oh, I swear to God, Mo, you're killing me with this wrapping paper. It's unbelievable. I think we need to teach Mo how to wrap properly. Maybe that's what we need to do. Alright. So, we're going to go with this. Crack this one open. Now, before I even get into the inside, again, these are pops and these are Smurf pops, right? But Mo's craftier than that, so I know that these are not going to be Smurf pops. I see a bald head. I wonder who the bald head could belong to. The bald head belongs to none other than Kurt Angle. This is so cool too. So we got Kurt Angle and, oh shit, Jake the Snake Roberts. Look at that. Collection is just getting bigger. And he's got the snake in his hands too. Can you see that? I'm pretty sure you guys can see that. Awesome crap. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, digging into the next one. What kind of a pop box did she reuse this time? So, I'm almost certain that she wouldn't have actually put the same box or left the pop in the box that it came in. But this one actually does say WWE on it. This one says WWE Triple H. I'm not going to go by that though. I do see Triple H here. Okay. Okay. So, Triple H Skull King. And this one here, I put this one aside for a second because this one is already in a case and has a little bit of cellophane on it. This one, I have to double check. I would imagine is a very, very limited edition. This was a costume that Triple H had on during a WrestleMania. I don't remember which one. I think it was probably 3 years ago or 4 years ago. But this was so badass. This one is so badass. And she knows how much I love collector's editions like this. You know, I have like the AJ Lee and both of the CM Punks. Those are like extremely hard to get. You know, they cost hundreds of dollars right now. So, yeah. So this is like really cool. That's kind of blowing my mind a little bit. So, that one's really awesome. We got one more set. I'm really gonna have to get a case for all of these pops. They're all actually at the side of my bed. Some of them are under my bed because I don't have the proper room to display them. But I'm working on that. I'm gonna definitely work on that. Now this also says WWE on it, and it says Kurt Angle on it. So you know, maybe she had bought Kurt Angle and it came in this, and then she just switched it over to another place and whatever it might be. But it is what it is. Excuse me for a minute, please. Okay, let's keep going. We're going. Now, just by the top of this, I have a feeling I know who these are. And I was right. So, we have another limited edition. So, this is the regular. That's Mr. Vince McMahon. Better look at it in a blue suit. Then, we have a limited edition of Vince in a pink suit. These are also really rare, hard to find. So, good call, good pick. Really good pick. I love getting rare stuff like this. All right, so let's move these down a little bit, create some room. And we're off to the big box, which I initially thought was the big parcel, but as it just turns out, it's the biggest box in the smaller parcel. So she was right, I was wrong. So this is a box that was reused for whatever reason. We'll just saw right through this. So we've got, believe it or not, more pops. We've got Sergeant Slaughter. I didn't even look at him, and I'm showing them to you guys. This one is really cool too. Sergeant Slaughter, so awesome. And then we got the Hardys. Seriously, Jeff Hardy is hands down one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. I got them both. That is cool. And do you want to walk with Elias? This is going right next to my Bobby Roode. So all of those are really freaking awesome. So let me make some space over here for a second. So, the big box that she was talking about is, or big parcel, I should say, is this parcel right here. As you can see, it's about half my size. Now, the quick story that I had behind this parcel is that this parcel, supposedly nobody was here to sign for it, and they took it back to the post office, and I had to go to the post office to pick it up. When I saw this, based on my previous unboxing videos from St. Mordecai, I already had an idea of what was in here. But I told myself and I told her that I would not ruin the moment by guessing. So I said I would just leave it alone and I would unveil it when I did the unboxing, which is what's going to happen right now. Like I said, I have a feeling I already know what's in here, but I'll let her say for the moment. So, let's open this up. I don't want to bend what's in here, particularly because of what I think it is. So I'm going to be as careful as possible opening this. I can already feel it. So, Mo felt it was about time for me to add some variety to my cardboard cutouts, seeing as how I have so many of them. And she decided to get me my favorite active wrestler, I guess, at the time, right now, Seth Rollins. I'm not going to stand this up right now because it does take a minute or two to put together, and it's going to dwarf the hell out of me because these are life-sized cutouts. So, yeah, he's going to like tower over me right now, so I'm just not going to put this together, but this is freaking awesome too. So, thank you so much. Now we get to these things right here. So, bring them a little bit closer so that you can see exactly what they are. So, as you can see, this says WWE Tag Team Replica. And there are actually two of them. So, as part of the present that I had for St. Mordecai, in addition to going to SummerSlam, I had also bought us tag team belts because, you know, we're a tag team. So we walked around, I think for one day in particular. I actually can't remember which day it was. It may have been the first night when we were at NXT. We walked around with these belts. I think we did it a second night also. My memory's a little hazy at the moment, but these belts, I'll show you what this one looks like. The other belt is identical. Right there. It's exactly what they were using. This belt is retired now, obviously, but when it comes to, I'm holding it upside down. This belt is retired now, obviously, but this was the belt that used to be the championship belts for the tag team champions. Hers is identical to this, like I said. And we were walking around with these for, this thing's heavy too. We were walking around with these for, I don't recall how many days. Maybe if Sam Mordecai remembers, she can mention it in her video when she does her unboxing. But I just wanted to show you that because I never actually unveiled this to anyone before. So, this one belongs to me. The other one belongs to St. Mordecai. That one is going to get out to her eventually. So that takes care of that. Now, anybody else who is a wrestling fan will notice, well, we'll see this and probably automatically think that it's red. So it's probably got to be the Universal Championship. Absolutely not. Personally, I feel that the Universal Championship is a ugly, hideous belt. I call it the fruit roll-up belt because that's what it looks like. It actually looks like a big fruit roll-up. This belt was a belt that I had spoken to St. Mordecai about before numerous times, and I told her, I said, she agrees actually, that it is probably the most attractive belt that WWE has to sell at the moment. Um, I bought the highest model that they had of it, which was a shame because they have models that are even higher than this one, but not for this specific belt. Notice that I haven't actually called out which belt it is yet. It's really, really easy to mistake it or to think that it's the Universal Championship because it's the red belt, because it's a red velvet on it. But it is actually the United Kingdom Championship Deluxe replica. So we're going to open this up, and I'm going to be seeing this for the first time myself right now too. So here we go. There's a little bit of plastic on it. I'm taking my time with this right now. I haven't even seen the front of it yet. I'm still unraveling the back of it. So taking the plastic apart. I can actually feel the difference in the leather on this one. There's a big difference in the leather on this one. And it has a different kind of buckle on it too. Look at that. Oh yeah. There's a big difference between this one and the Tag Team regular replica. They went extra all out with the deluxe versions of this. And here we go. Look at that. It's hard to see. I know it's hard to make out, but that's the belt. The United Kingdom Championship Deluxe replica. And again, this thing is heavy. Fits perfectly over your shoulder, just like a regular championship, would have. Champion would have. Still sick, apparently. Well, let's put this over like this. And how's it look? Look all right? Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all very much for watching, and I will be back in a couple of months when I do my birthday care package unboxing. Like I said, do hit the subscribe button, at least to St. Mordecai's channel, because she's going to be doing another unboxing with my late care Christmas care package. There's going to be a lot of stuff in there. Some of the stuff she knows about, some of it she has no idea what's in there. So I'm expecting to see some good, fun stuff with that one. So tRebllStaRr signing out.